we've heard my counterparts in the Russian government with whom I've engaged on behalf of Paul have raised the cases of certain Russian individuals who are now in prison in the United States. And I have to point out to them that, yes, they were convicted in public trials subject to the due process guarantees of the U.S. Constitution. Paul has been deprived of all of those rights and privileges in the proceedings that he's enduring here. So that's the basis for my the statements that I've made over the last few months, that this really is a sham. It's a mockery of justice because it's a secret trial with secret evidence. And if those who are involved in this case can do this to Paul, they can do it to anyone, any American, or for that matter, any Russian.
Ambassador, do you feel that you just mentioned collaboration or talks with the Russian side on that? Do you feel that this particular trial is conditioned by the current state of the U.S.-Russia relations? We know that there are some tensions. Do you feel this is somehow stemming from that?
I can't attribute, and I won't attribute motives to those who have been involved in detaining and prosecuting Paul. What I'll say is two things. First, that this has been an impediment to improve relations between the United States and Russia, the way Paul has been treated. But it hasn't stopped me or my government from engaging with our counterparts in the Russian government on all the important issues that we need to continue to speak with them about. Paul's case being one of them, but there are many other issues that I know, Yulia, you're very familiar with. My charge here on behalf of the U.S. government and the president is to do all I can to improve relations between the United States and Russia. The relationship is complex. It is there are many issues on which we have very serious disagreements with the Russian government. Paul's case is one of them, which we've spent time talking about. I have engaged, and I know Secretary Pompeo has engaged, and other colleagues in the U.S. government have engaged on Paul's behalf with the Russian government, with the foreign ministry, to advocate on his behalf and make our position clear. And we'll continue to do so. But it also won't stop me from engaging with the Russian government on all the other issues that we need to speak to them about, whether it's COVID-19, for example. We just recently had another shipment of ventilators from the United States to Russia. And I was honored to be at the airport here in Moscow when we received that an Air Force cargo plane landed here in Moscow, and we were able to accept delivery and present to a Russian hospital those ventilators, which will save lives of Russian people here in Moscow, which is extremely important to us, to the United States, to the American people. Our relationship with Russia goes beyond the bilateral government-to-government relationship. The United States, the people of the United States, the people of Russia have centuries of interactions together, and will continue to. And so my hope